Hi guys, I'm Pacific here, and this is a long-awaited recipe. I done it off camera quite a few times by myself, and this is our famous, next to our national dish, patty, beef or chicken patty, Jamaican patty, is like everything. So I'm gonna be making patty today. I'm gonna be doing the crust. And I'm going to be doing two different, so I'm not going to say beef patty. I'm going to be doing a beef and another one, okay? So right now, the crust is basically the hardest part, folks. And as for the meat, the beef, everybody know to cook, we're going to be using, I ground up my beef myself. I buy the beef and ground it up myself, so it's washed properly. It's seasoned. How I do my ground beef, I wash it, season it up, then I just cook it, okay? So the first thing I'm going to be doing right now is the crust, and I'll leave in the description for you. So we're gonna start out with a teaspoon of baking powder, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, no self-rising, folks, all-purpose flour, okay? And we're gonna sift that right now. Sieve all your flour, folks. It give you no lumps in your baking or whatever you do, so always sieve your flour, okay? So I put in the baking powder and the flour, sieving it together. I don't usually sieve the salt because salt is gonna left back, and I'm using some pink Himalayan salt. You can use whatever salt, kosher or sea salt or whatever salt. Okay, so that's the flour there, folks. I am going to be adding a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of Himalayan salt, a teaspoon of turmeric, that's a must, and a tablespoon of curry. And folks, get the best curry, and that's the best curry in the world. Better pack. Yes, people might say thing there, whatever, folks. So basically, you're going to give all of this together now a very good stir. Then we're going to add in half a cup of butter and half a cup of shortening, because, folks, that is what really gives the flake, make it very flaky. And the shortening I'm using is Crust shortening, and it looks just like butter. It's called golden. And it's, make sure your butter is still hard on your shortening. Some people call it lard, okay? And also, folks, make sure you have ice cold water, okay? And what I'm going to be doing right now is just crush up the butter in the flour. Yeah, make sure it's all, just break it up in the flour, because that's the whole idea there. Nothing, you can't have any big lumps. So the shortening of the butter, I'm just mashing up right now in the flour before I knead it. It's not going to be kneaded, folks. It's just going to be gently mixed, because if you knead it, it's going to get too hard, and that's defeat the purpose of having a nice crust, right? Flaky crust. So just make sure you get your butter and everything incorporated well in the flour, the butter and the shortening mashed up in the flour all over. And like I said, folks, use a good curry and turmeric. And the smell right now is so awesome, folks, between those two. That's what gives the crust that nice yellow color, okay? So I'm just, okay. So right now I'm just going to start pouring in some water. And you're not going to be kneading, folks. You're just going to be mixed. Some people use a fork till they get down there with their hand, but I just use my hands all the way through. So we're using real, and it's not going to be a dry dough, folks. It's going to be wet, okay? When I said wet, it's not going to be like you're making dumpling. It's going to be a wet dough. So let me get some more water for my the ice cold water, folks. Ice cold water. I'm just adding some more water to my ice. And usually I can't make any sense if you use a cup and a half or what, because sometimes it all depends on the texture of your flour or whatever you're using. So you just have to just know the amount and follow the recipe, and you'll be okay. Like I said, I do it first. I make it a few times, but I never actually make it on So everybody is telling me now to make some Jamaican patty. And like I said, I'm not gonna say beef because I'm doing two different ones. Okay, so it's basically, I'm just gonna say Jamaican patty. And when I finish with it here, folks, it's gonna go into the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. So at this stage, folks, you're just gonna mix it up, mix it in. And you know what? Just use your hand gently, get a little bit of water if you know it needs it still a bit dry. And just yeah. You don't want to get it too wet and you don't want to get it too dry, and you're not going to need it. You're just going to form. It's just going to form, okay? This is what I'm talking about. This is what we need right here. And it's going to go into the fridge for about, I'd say maybe about 20 minutes. You just wipe all around the bowl, and I'm gonna wrap it in. I'm just gonna wrap it in a piece of stretch plastic or saran wrap, whatever you might call it. And so, folks, that's what we're looking for. Okay, this is it here. See that nice color? That's what we're looking for. Okay, I'm gonna grab the wrap. Let me just wash my hands. And I just grab the saran wrap. And like I said, it's all about the amount of butter and thing in it. That's what give it that crispy, flaky crust. Okay, so this is what we're looking for here, folks. No kneading, just. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it in some saran wrap, put it in the fridge. Wrap it up, put it in the fridge for at least 15 to 20 minutes, okay? So we're gonna go to the fridge. And folks, in 20 minutes I'll be right back to start. Well, in the meantime, folks, I'm just gonna while that is doing, I'm just gonna cook the ground beef, and as they say, that's that. I'm just gonna put the pot on for the meat, and while that is going, so as I say, folks, I bought this. I don't have a meat grinder. My friend have one, so I use hers. And when you're buying your meat to ground, you have to get meat with some fat on it, nice piece of, and you know, so I get it and wash it properly, because folks, I don't like buying that ground beef in the store. I work in a meat place already, folks, and I've seen some things there with ground beef, so I know. So I do my own ground beef. So that means and also what it means, you can get your meat and you wash it properly, okay? And I have my ground beef that was seasoned up already. So I'm just gonna put it in, and yeah. So I seasoned it last night and put it in the fridge, so here it is, with all my spices and some red peppers with pepper, all my herbs, so it's ready to go. Oh, the smell, folks. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna do up some carrots and peas. Oh, folks, I'm gonna do a few carrots and a few peas. So you know something, folks, I'm gonna get all of that ready because I want to just get everything and show you one time. So I have to get the peas and carrots ready. So I'll be right back. When I come back, though, the dough will be formed, the dough will be ready and ready to roll out, and the meat will be all cooked. I will start cooking it then. Hello guys, I'm back and I'm ready to do my ground beef, my meat, and I'm gonna put in some olive oil in the pot right now, about a tablespoon or so. The pot is hot, and like I said, folks, I season up my meat because this is real meat I bought, and just grind it up, wash it properly, and season. So I'm just gonna put it in so it brown. Garlic, everything is in it. And with this meat, folks, you're not gonna want any gravy or anything. You're gonna want to get it as thick a consistency as possible, because you know you're gonna wrap it, it's gonna be going to your dough, right? Okay, so let me see how the oil is saying. Let it get hot, and then I'll just put the meat in. And the thing about ground beef, remember, folks, I see people putting on a whole pan of water, and their ground meat cooks very easily, very fast, very quick, and it's not rare. It doesn't take a long time to cook, and you don't have to put a lot of moisture in it for it to cook. Okay, so as a matter of fact, when I'm just gonna put it in, let it saute a bit, and turn on the stove, and let it do its thing. So let me, I'll just eat up a little bit more and I put it in. Yeah, because the meat is grounded very fine, so it doesn't. And this is I think this was a steak, forgot what steak I used, but you have to use it with some fat in it, you know, to and my friend have a meat grinder, so and I don't use a lot of ground meat, so when I do anything I just use her, as a matter of fact it's here right now, so I just use her grinder to grind up my meat. You wash your meat properly and you grind up. Do the chicken the same way. If you got to do ground chicken or anything, the same way. Okay, I'm gonna add in the meat right now. Yeah, and as I say, I'm gonna let this cook for a little while, and then I just cover it. See, everything is in it. It's well seasoned, spices and all of that, herbs and spices and everything. Some Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of oyster sauce, everything just go in. So, and you know, I leave it for a little bit, let it stay and marinate. So this ground beef is gonna be very tasty in the patty. And you put as much pepper as you want in it. And I know with patties, you have spicy, you have hot, and you have mild. So this one here, I think this is gonna be hot. But you cannot have a mild patty. No. This one is gonna be from hot, and I'll see, and I'll raise it up to spicy. And you know, that's the highest level right there, right? So right now I'm just letting it brown a bit. Then I'm just gonna cover it, just like this. Heat making moisture right now, so I'm not gonna add any water to it. So, and as I say, folks, you season up with whatever spice and herbs you like in your ground meat. Some people just take it from the package and just brown it, then add their, you know, I like I said, to each his own, you know. Some people just do it like that way, just take it out and just put it in and brown it, then they add whatever spices to it, and some people season it up like myself. So it's to each his own. And most of the time I see people use it is just ground beef they're using, like the one they buy at the supermarket. So like I said, mine is basically meat I buy and wash, and because in my culture, folks, the meat has to be washed. Any meat and rice has to be washed properly. Yeah. Eggs, you got to take out that ligament, or we call the eye, from it. Well, I know it's not all melanated people do that, because I've seen some people say they don't wash the meat because it takes away the flavor. So to each his own. So folks, this is looking good right now, and I'm just gonna cover it and let it just slowly cook. Give it about 15 minutes or so, and that should be ready. So folks, when that then I'll add in a few minutes I'm gonna add the peas and carrots to it. Then after the meat is cooked and cool, then I'll work on the dough for the patties. Okay, so folks, when the meat is cooked, I shall return. Okay, all right guys, I am back, and the meat is finished cooked, and I have it to cool, and this is what it looks like, folks. See that consistency? So I'm going to be using beef, and I'm also going to be making ackee and saltfish patty. So I'm going to be doing 2 patties, ackee and saltfish. I was going to be doing 3, but I ran out. Didn't realize I didn't have any color, because the colorful one is to die for, folks. So this is the 2 I'm going to be using, ackee and saltfish, and ground beef, and meat and beef. Okay, so right now we're going to be dealing with the dough. So what I need for that, okay, here it is, folks, out of the fridge. And you need a clean countertop, folks, and well floured. This is what I'm gonna need to you know, separate my that size I'm gonna be using. You can, you know, you don't have to use anything fancy. So right now, folks, I'm gonna take the dough out of, okay, make sure the countertop is well floured. I didn't put an apron on, so I know my t-shirt is gonna be all in flour, but it's for a good cause. So folks, and you also flour your rolling pin. Flour it, because you don't want and you're gonna have a nice cold bowl of ice in the water. Okay, that is what you're gonna be using to seal it. And also you're gonna have your baking pan ready, your cookie sheet ready here, your cookie sheet here with some wax paper on it. Okay, so folks, let's get to it. So gonna take it out. See? Okay, look at that color, folks. Okay, that's bed pack curry there. Okay, so folks, and all that butter in it, folks, you don't need to add any more. So basically I'm gonna go certain way first, this way. And then I'm going to turn it around. Like I said, you have to make sure it's well floured, okay? Otherwise it's going to stick. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way. Don't worry about the mess, folks. You're well worth it when you're done, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna make it wide enough to get a few patties. And all that butter, that's what that is what gonna give it that beautiful crust. Flaky. I've seen some patty, you know, they imitate Jamaican patty, and I saw some. And folks, the dough is as thick as if like you're making boiled dumpling. They always imitate, folks, always imitate us. And they can't call it Jamaican party, that's a Jamaican style party, folks. Yeah. I've seen some, and the doughs as thick as not knocking anybody, but you know what? It's what it is. Everybody wants to make money off of us, and they don't like us. If the truth should be told, folks. Okay. I'm gonna get it as possible, folks. And if you make a little tear, you can dispatch it, okay? Not to worry. Okay, I think that's should I start cutting now, folks? And when you finish it, whatever leaf, you can take it and form another one, you know, so if you have pieces left. Okay, so folks, this is what I'm gonna be doing right now. Okay, so that's one there, folks. See that? That's okay, folks. I think I can rub that out a little bit more. It's on the thick side. I want to get it very thin. That's a bit on the thick side, so thin it out. Some flour on there. I want to get it out thin. The thinner this is a flake here, it's gonna get. You don't want it thick. This piece has to be patched back. Let's see. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is 3 cups of flour here, folks. 3 cups of flour. See, you just add some more flour and do your magic. folks. That's one. I hope this one comes up good. Okay, that's one right there. And like they said, Jamaican patty doesn't have to be any particular shape, folks. It's the taste. And I have another one here, folks. Okay, I don't know much. I'm just gonna, when I finish with these, I just here's another one. I think I might get, none of it got away, folks, because I'm gonna just knead that back up and cut the rest that left. And there's another one, folks. So I have 3, 4 so far. I think I can get another one from here before I knead it up back. Okay, and I get another one here, folks. So I had 4 right now, so I'm just gonna knead this back up and see how many more I can get from this. Might be able to get 2 more. It's worth it. Get some more flour down here and this together. Some more flour on there. Okay, here we go, folks, with this. Go a long way first, then you flip it around. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over. If you can still get a feel of little shape to the one, you're not doing it professionally, but you know, I want to get the few that I get already. Those are done very well. So I have 4 so far. Okay, folks, I'm gonna see if I can get maybe 3 more from this. Okay, there's 1 more. Perfect. And another one here. Perfect. So I have 2, 4, 6. I'm gonna leave these for now. Let's work with that. This can be put this aside for now. Oh, I should turn the stove on to the oven to 400. and they're gonna be going in for about 18 to 20 minutes. Okay, 400. Okay, so folks, we're ready for the filling to go in. Get my fork. Some are a little bit bigger than others, but that's okay. Okay, folks, and we're gonna start with the beef. And folks, it depends. You don't want to pack it, and you put the meat towards you, on one side towards you. Okay, not, yeah, just put it towards you. Where's my water? Okay, the water is there. And so what you're gonna do now, folks, you're just gonna bring this part over, all the way over. Okay, over like that. See that, folks? Okay, so we're gonna wet the edges, folks. We're gonna wet around the edges, all around the edges, so that it will close up. And you just use ice water. You don't have to use egg or anything, just cold ice water. Okay, and folks, you're just gonna close it up, close it up, close it up like that, folks. And then you take your fork and you're gonna go like that. And if it's too much on the edge, folks, you can just take a scissors and cut it off. So I'll just put this one on the baking sheet right now. And that's the first one. And I'm gonna do another one right now. Just wet all around the edge. This one I'm gonna use some do a aki. Aki. Here we go, aki. Yes, the aki ones are nice, folks. Very nice. And you're just gonna go like that. Bring it all the way over. You know, they have a little machine that can close it up, folks, but when you use the machine, you can see where it leaves a little gap. So a lot of people don't bother using it. You just go the old-fashioned way. I think that's what you use, like for Patty King and all of those beefy, because those are like mass production, right, folks? And you're gonna make a little hole in the middle of it. So, folks, this is another one right here. I think I have about 6. And okay, we're gonna go with another one. And yeah, you just okay. And I'm gonna do a beef right now. And you can put it, it's depending on the size of your thing, okay? Because if you put too much, then it's gonna burst, and it won't be too, won't look too good. Okay, and you just bring it over, folks, like that, and you close it down, and you're gonna use your fork and make your, okay, and like I said, if you think this part is too wide, you can just cut it off. Mine is okay, so I'm gonna leave it. So 3 more to go, a little bit more clean off there. So let's put on, have a little flour down there. Yeah. I'm just gonna give a little extra, you know. I think I'll do 3 beef and 3 ackee. Okay. That's the stove telling me that it's ready, but I'm not ready, so that's good. Let's eat it. Just use a cold water and just do the same process right through. And you're gonna close it up. Close it up. There. And just use a fork and make your impression. And you can see the all that thing in it already. You can see the, okay. Just gonna add this one. And I'm almost done, folks. This. Okay. And I'll do another ackee right now. And the ackee I did earlier on, I did a video with ackee and well, you'll see the video. I won't give it away. So I did enough ackee for this. So leave some over because I know it's going to be in the beef patty. So this is ackee and saltfish here. And you could do curry goat, you could do curry chicken, you could do anything these days with beef patties. It's not like back in the day. And the chicken ones are good too. Some of these are bigger than some, but that's okay. You gotta just use your fork and make your impression all the way around. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so this is a big one here. Okay, and one more to go, and then stick it in the oven for 18 minutes or so. Okay, and this one will be a beef. The beefs are very popular. The ackee too, but I think I had 3 beef and 3 ackee. The rest of this can do something else. And folks, you know, it's a lot of, it's time consuming, but folks, the reward that you do it yourself and you see that it's not ground dog in it. You know, folks, I tell you, I thought I could get you this video without now. Well, you know, be ready, folks. You know, because I know some place people say back home they find a lot of dog bones. Eating a lot of that juicy patty. Ruff, ruff, ruff. And cats too. I thought I could get you this one, folks, and just, you know. Oh, folks. I tell you. Come on, folks. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm entertaining here, so subscribe, folks. Come on. Okay, folks. So this is it right here. So, folks, this is 6 beef patty here, and they go into the oven. And what I do right now, you just make a little pricks in them because you know, when they start to cook, they're gonna let out okay. I make them at a good size, folks. These are not the little thing. Okay, so, and they're gonna go into the oven right now, folks, for 18 minutes or so. Okay, and after that we will be right back to see the finished product. Okay, guys, there's the patty. They're golden, looking good. Just come out of the oven. Nice crust. See if I can open up one and show you. Guys. Wow. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Now that's a homemade, that's a beef one. See that, folks? Look at that. See how thin that is? See that? That is a beef patty. Let me try. It's hot. Girl. Whoa. Folks, it's to die for. So folks, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. That's beef patty and ackee and saltfish patty. Okay? Big up everybody. Everybody have a good evening. Take it easy. Peace.